Hello, City Bestie. This is Dagny. Check out my interview with CreativeDisc.com, the #1 music website in Indonesia.
Hello, CD lovers. Welcome back to another CreativeDisc exclusive interview with me, Dundhee Yuwono. And today we're about to have a chat with musician from Norway, which recently released her latest single called Brightsider. If you haven't listened to that song, you missed a great song to dance to. So, without further ado, here with me now, Dagny. Hi.
Hi.
How are you? You look so good, by the way.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you. Likewise. I'm very well. It's
Mhm.
morning here, so it's 11 o'clock in the morning,
Ooh.
and yeah, I'm just excited to be chatting with you.
So, are you in Norway right now, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I'm in Oslo, which is
Mm.
where I live in Norway. Yeah.
So how's everything there? Is everything back to normal already, or how's everything?
Sorry. Yeah, it's kind of back to normal. I feel like it's taking a minute for people to just like fully mentally like go
Yeah,
back to normal.
yeah,
But actually, to be honest, like once we had to like stop with
the mask.
the masks,
Yeah.
it felt like after the mask went, everyone was like, okay, we're back to normal. And
Okay.
it feels really good. I was kind of thinking that it would take longer, but it
Hmm.
feels like people are now, it's almost like becoming a distant memory, which feels really surreal. But how
Right.
is it like for you guys?
Well, in Indonesia, it's still we still have to wear masks indoor, but outdoor,
Yeah.
the government allows us to use no more mask actually. So it's kind of back to normal, and I do believe that everything back in normal because we do have concert here already. We do have festivals coming. So is everything down there is also the same?
Yeah, I think like to be honest, the fact that you can go to gigs again and be
Yeah.
gathered in big groups, and I mean, this is the first year we're going to be doing summer festivals for like 3 years,
Yeah, yeah.
which it's such a highlight for a lot of musicians and for people in general. And
Hmm.
so I think that is really, when we're going to feel like, okay, we're back. uh
Yeah.
so so I'm very excited about that. This
And
is
I do
like we're
believe
going.
that you are already like what is it like having a show as well, right? In near futures, right? How are you
Yes,
feeling finally to get back on the stage and play your songs?
I think, for me, the gigging part, like the touring and the shows have
Yeah.
always been such a massive part of why I love doing music. And,
Hmm.
it's such a big motivation. It gives me so much energy. It's like a way of connecting with your audience in a way
Yeah.
that you can't, when like I can put out a song and I can see people's reaction online,
Yeah.
but you can't see it like firsthand. But when I'm at a show, I can see people, I can feel their energy, and it's a whole different thing. So
Hmm.
for me, I think like that period when we weren't able to tour, it really like affected my writing, and it affected, my motivation to some degree. And so when we did the first show again with full audience after Corona,
Hmm.
it was just the most insane experience. It was like, oh
Ooh.
my God, this is how it felt like.
Yeah.
And now we're going to be doing that, up until middle of September. And I'm just like, thank you. I can't wait for this season that we're going into.
Right, right. Because I do feel the same as a watcher on the concert. I do enjoy some festivals. I do enjoy some music concert, and
Right?
I do believe that a lot of people in the world like miss that kind of feeling when we can jumping, when we can dancing to our favorite song directly when the artist singing it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think like you have like the thing is that like for a lot of people, when we were in lockdown, they
Mm,
have, maybe some people that they chat to, and but like imagine how many people you meet during a week or a month or a year. That's not
yeah,
necessarily like your closest friends, but it's still it's like such a big input, and
Yeah.
you have all these little meetings all the time. And I felt like when we took all of that out of the equation, and we all just had to sit indoor and be meeting the same people all the time, it really does something, like it does
Yeah.
something to you.
Yeah.
So going to a concert isn't just about the music, it's about being in the same room, feeling the energy, like
True.
talking and dancing with someone maybe that you haven't met,
True.
but you just, it's a full experience, I
Yes.
guess.
Yes.
Yeah,
I totally agree with the statement that you said, because I do believe that a lot of people feel the same way and the same energy, and it's a great place to be, right?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So let's move on. Speaking about Corona and stuff, move to your latest single, Brightsider. Like I said before, it's such a great song to dance to. Tell us more about it, though, Danny. What is it? What is this song about, and how you come up with the song?
I think, like, not to keep going on about that, but the lockdown. But I think, like, obviously this song was written during a time when I was getting a very little input,
Mm-hmm.
and as a musician, I'm used to being, sorry, my Mac. I'm used to being like around all the time and doing stuff, and I think that I was having a period when I had all the time in the world to write songs, but I just wasn't really writing anything that made me excited. And so Brightsider for me was kind of, a way of dreaming about, falling in love and
Ooh,
doing some festivals and all
yeah,
these things that I weren't doing. So it was kind of, it's a song that's almost more about how I wanted to feel and not about how I was actually feeling.
mm,
And so it became like a bit of a motivation, because once I'd written it, it gave me a lot of positive energy. It gave me like something to look forward to when I was
yeah,
finally gonna connect with my band again and we were gonna play it live. And so that's why I also kind of called it Brightsider, because Brightsider has nothing to do with the lyrics, but it's about trying to find the positive in any given situation,
yeah.
which I think, luckily I'm pretty good at that, but sometimes it takes exercise to remember to find the
Mm-hmm,
positive.
mm-hmm,
And so
mm-hmm.
for me, it was like a reminder.
Mm. That's a great thing to say. I mean, I do believe that, and I felt that too whenever I heard this song. It's kind of like good feeling song, I must say, because you feel the emotion of like having a positive energy, having a positive, like, what is it, like, feeling throughout your songs. It's kind of feel the same way that what I feel whenever I hear this song. But sometimes people find it so hard to feel like positive for being positive, right? For your point of view, though, how do you keep positive in your mind?
I mean, I think, as I said, like, and I completely agree, like sometimes it is hard to be positive, like to find the positives. And for a lot of
Hmm.
people, it's they would like to be positive, but it's just, it's a hard, and I
Yeah,
and
it's
I
totally hard.
completely understand that and respect that. And I think, you know, um I make it sound to be a lot simpler than it actually is, but I do think that to a certain degree, you can help by, as I said, just like actually exercising it. It's like a
Yeah.
muscle. It's like, life throws you a situation. And if you over time really try and find anything that's positive in that situation, or anything, even if it's like, this was a shitty thing, but actually maybe I ended up learning something from it.
Yeah.
I think if you do that over time, I think you'll eventually start to more naturally find the
Mm,
positive. It's
mhm,
like, I mean, it's like songwriting. People think that songwriting just happens, but it
mm,
doesn't happen. You have to write a lot of shitty songs to write a really good one. And
yeah.
you have to practice it like a muscle. You have to, if it's been like months since I've written, or weeks or days, then
Mm,
I can find that, okay, now I need to do it more to just practice it again. And it's the same
yeah.
with the positive attitude. And I think the great thing about music is that music can put you, even for 3 minutes, it can put you in another mindset. So,
That is totally true.
yeah, and I love that about music. Sometimes you want to hear a song and you just want to cry and be in that for 3 minutes, or sometimes you
Yeah,
hear a song and maybe you're having a shitty time, but actually for 3 minutes you get to just like dance around your house and
yeah,
and escape it. And I
yeah,
think that's pretty amazing. Yeah.
yeah. Keep practicing to speak your mind in the positive way, to learn to what is it, like see the problem in a positive way, right? But
Yeah.
how important do you think to look everything on the bright side though?
Um, I mean, I think it's like, I think it would, it definitely like it's very important to try, but I think like, um, I think it would be a lie to say that everyone, like to say that someone is just feeling positive. I mean,
Yeah,
I think that I'm a pretty positive person, but that doesn't mean that I don't have days or moments or weeks where I'm feeling, sad or
yeah,
frustrated
yeah.
or not very optimistic. I think that's natural for everyone, and I also think that like, you know it's important to be able to talk about things that are difficult without thinking, oh, you're being so negative. Because sometimes actually finding out what the positive in a situation is, or just feeling better, you have to just get out whatever is in
Yeah,
your chest. And
yeah,
I think that's really important too. So I always try and like, just because I'm trying to be positive doesn't mean that, you should just discard anything
mm,
that's talking about things that are difficult, because that isn't gonna do you any favors, I don't think,
yes,
over a long period of time. But it's balance. My life is balance, I guess.
yeah.
So yeah.
By embracing your sadness, you can compromise and you can come up with some happier side of you, right? That is a great answer, by the way. Thank you for that. I learned so much right now by talking to you, like around like 10 minutes already. I mean, that's a great thing to do today.
Thank
so
you.
so
That's
Danny,
very nice.
I have to say, so Brightsider is your second release this year, right? And can we talk about the previous song which you collaborate with one of my favorite musicians too, as it as
Yeah.
called Treaty? How is that collaboration come in the first place? I love that song as well, by the way.
Thank you. I think, for I've been a massive fan of Astrid, and I think that she has been like a fan of my music too. And so
Mm,
actually we just decided that, should we just go into studio and try and write some music together and see what happens? And I think, a lot of the time, I go into studio with producers or other songwriters, but
yeah.
very rarely with other artists.
Mm,
So I thought, okay, let's do it. And I was a bit nervous, and I think she was a bit nervous. And then we actually ended up writing two songs, which Pretty was one of them.
okay.
And to begin with, it was meant to be, we were thinking that it was going to be an Astrid song and not the collaboration.
Okay.
And then we just like started working on it, and I think it was her who first said it, like, actually I think we should do this as a duet. And I was like, okay, cool, let's do that. And it was really nice, because as an artist, a solo artist, you always do things kind of by yourself. You do
Mm,
interviews alone, you
yeah.
do videos alone, you do you perform with your band, but kind of alone in a
Alone.
way.
Yes.
So it was really nice to have someone by your side. And it was really fun to do interviews with her, because she's also very, she's very humoristic
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
charming.
Yeah.
um and so we were like kind of a pop duo for a period of time, and it
Yeah.
was really fun. Like, I would love to do that again. Yeah.
And I can't wait. You said that you wrote two songs with her, right? Right. Is there any possibilities to release another song with her?
um yeah, I have no idea. I've never said never, because who knows. But I think right now, she's focusing on doing some new music on her
Yeah.
solo project, and
Yeah.
and no, I'm doing that as well for the first time in a long time. So I think, but who knows? I mean, it was definitely an experience that made me want to do it more.
Mm, mm, mhm.
So
Okay,
yeah.
so we need to wrap up this interview because I have some limit. But this is my last two questions for you. So, what is the next for you, Dagny? I mean, are we gonna get an album, an EP, or what? What is the plan here?
I mean, I think for now, Brightsider is kind of a standalone track just because I felt like I had put a lot of pressure on myself to release the first song after the album. And
Yeah.
I think I just needed to put it out and lower my shoulders and enjoy releasing music.
Mm,
And so, in a way, right now, it's just a standalone. But I think after doing the last album, Strangest Lovers, I, I, I kind of just want to do albums all the time because like working on a bigger project like an album is,
yeah.
it's really rewarding and it's really inspiring and you learn a lot. So in my head, I'm kind of drafting an album. But for now, I don't have like a release date or anything. I just wanted to put out something to feel the vibe
Yeah.
um and it's definitely made me like really this autumn I'm gonna make more like release more music, but I don't know if it's an album yet or an EP or
Mm.
just lots of singles. So hopefully I'll be able to answer that question better soon.
Whatever you release, whatever your plan is, I need more from Dagny. I need more. I need more positive spirit from you. I do believe that a lot of people need that, especially when it comes to like hard times or something like that. And I do believe that people can relate to what the song that you released. So my last question, Danny, is there any message to your Indonesian fans who heard your music, and reflect themselves throughout your music?
I guess I just want to say massive thank you because I mean, we are like parted by half the world, but still we're like connected in the music. And
Yeah.
the fact that people are taking my music to heart, it's like so cool. And this is like the one kind of musical language that we all speak. And I hope that, I get to come there and play a show and talk to you
Please.
and talk to my audience. And so really that's the goal that I have, to come and play a show. And I just want to say thank you. Yeah, that's the a huge thank you. Yeah.
Betty, thank you so much for spending time with me and talking about your music, your inspiration and stuff. And I do learn a lot today. And thank you so much. And I hope we can see each other in real person really soon, because Indonesia have tons of great festival you have to attend, you have to perform. Finger
And it's
crossed to that.
so nice to talk to you too. That was a really, really nice chat. And when I come and visit you, I'm gonna we have to meet. And you have to show me like your country and your city and your culture. And
Let's go.
yeah, really nice.
I will spend a day full with you. Like, I'm showing you around. I'm gonna let you try some food, Indonesian food, and whatever you want.
Yeah.